Felipe, your experiences, working at a car dealership, what has been your take, if you will, on working in a dealership the last day of the year? What's it like if on the ground? I mean, what's it like working in a dealership on today?
To me, the last week of the year is probably one of the strongest the weeks in the year.
Okay.
Because you're going to sell so many cars this week right here and just follow that momentum up into January. The end of December and January have always been the strongest months or weeks for me in the car business.
Gotcha. So now do you get people, like I'm talking about not the customers, I'm talking about your salesmen. Do they get excited about the end of the year, or are they kind of going, are they kind of reflecting going, man, I should have done more. I wish I could have done more, things like that. How's the typical feel at a car lot?
Some people are just there, just dragging it out. I want to go home. I want to see my family. I mean, there's some people, that sold 250, 260 cars that year. Like, I'm going to sell 300 next year.
There you go.
There's just different mindsets all in the dealership. And of course, the strong salesmen, the hammers, they're going to want to continue to push yourself for the next year. And there's some who just wants to get home and party.
Well, I'm now, Tim, by the way, Tim, give me a thumbs up if you can hear us. Okay. All right. Hey, we got Tim good to go now. Tim McCarn. Tim is over in North Carolina. I had Felipe step in and help me out here for a little bit, Tim.
Hey man, I know how to roll with it. We all know how to roll in the car business, right?
Exactly.
You just got to go with the flow.
We just adjust and adapt. That's what we've been doing. So what's the weather like over in North Carolina?
Man, Paul, we got rain and cold today. So we got a little stretch of band of rain coming through, and then it's going to warm up tomorrow, going to jump into the 70s. So
tomorrow will be a beautiful day to kick off the new year.
It sure will. It sure will. Big Saturdays too for everybody coming into the weekend. Friday, Saturday could be a good weekend to start the year off right.
Well, Tim, I was just asking Felipe here while you were trying to get everything situated and connected. What's it like? What's been your experience? What's the feel on a car lot on the last day of the year? What's it like?
I think what Felipe said is like, people are just kind of, it's almost like a celebration kind of, wrapping up the year kind of feel, so it's a little bit of, it's not so much edgy, but in the same breath, it just depends on what day it falls on. So if it's getting close to the weekend, stores are amping up. They're getting ready for the big sales meetings for the weekend. They're getting bonuses ready to start the new year. So a good, salespeople too could be amped up depending on what day it is, But this year, people are just I probably would be kind of like, wrapping up my numbers, looking at my goals, seeing what I did. Measuring my year, getting ready for my new measures, my new goals, what I'm going to do this year, what I want to strive for, looking at vision, personal and business. So there's a lot of things probably happening in the minds of a lot of people.